All right, so onions are about one of the only things that we don't wash before we cut them. And the reason is because even if we did wash it, there's still stuff on the interior that we couldn't get to. So it's basically, wasted time. So that being said, when we are going to cut an onion, I always recommend that we use the back corner. Is everybody here right-handed? Yes. Okay. So I always recommend the back left corner for using. That way I'm cutting off the peel back there and the interior of my cutting board is not getting compromised, basically. So I'm gonna actually show you guys how to cut this first, and then I'm gonna let you all do it, so that way you're paying attention to me. And I do want you to try and cut it the way that I'm doing it and see if that works for you. So I'm gonna cut off the top and the bottom. And when we're cutting, we definitely want to consider everything that we're cutting. Produce is generally round. It doesn't come with a flat side. So our goal first is to create that flat side, so we then have a little safer way of cutting. So now I've got the flat side. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to cut this in half once, and I'm going to peel off the skin. And don't hesitate. See how I've got that outer layer that doesn't look good? Well, that's going to be really slippery. So I want to make sure that I do take that off. It is really okay to take that off. All right, and so now I'm going to put the flat side down, and I have it in sort of a perpendicular manner here. So this is the way I want to do it. And now I'm going to use my claw honey. Let me talk a little bit about how to hold the knife. You want to get a nice firm grip on the knife, something that's comfortable for you. You don't want to have your finger up there. I do see that a lot, but you really want to practice not having that finger up there because it can slip off, and you have definitely more. And you also want to, you don't want to be too far back on the handle either. You want to have it up, a little bit closer. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my claw hand, which is the hand, and this is where the knife, the glove here. So with this glove, the cut glove, basically, you will have these in your kitchens. You're not going to be required to use them, but they're definitely much safer. And you'll put this on the hand that's not doing the cutting. You'll put this on the claw hand, and you'll put a glove on, and then you'll put your cut glove on, and then you put one more glove over that. And that's really just to help to keep it from getting too dirty. I do find these a little cumbersome to use, so I won't be using them today for the purposes of this, but I do want to show you how to use it. And I do want to say for sure, if you are using like a mandolin or something like that, these things are great. And then you put it on the other hand, of course, your right hand if you're right-handed, and that way, because then you can just, cut away. Now you do have to be careful with this outside glove, because you can be cutting and then you cut the glove, and next thing you got pieces of glove in your food. So you do have to pay attention to that. So just wanted to show a little bit about that. All right, so now I'm going to take my claw hand, and you'll notice for here, I'm going to pull my knife through with the tip. And it is okay to use your fingers to go. And then I'm going to turn this at a 90-degree angle, fan it out. Fan it out. And then again with my claw hand. And now this is where I come and I do my dicing. And if I need to, my table's moving. If I need to do a little rough chop here, if I need to do a little rough chop just to make it all evenly diced, but this is a nice smaller dice. So that's what we're going for. And of course, you'll see I didn't have to do too many cuts for that. So now I want you guys to try that. And I'm going to come around. So if you have any questions,